Breaking news. We just got some exclusive insight of the tragic death of our Senator John McCain. His daughter, Meghan McCain, gave a fiery eulogy just yesterday at the lectern of Washington National Cathedral.
It will go down in history as one of the strongest and most influential eulogies ever given, and for good reason.
Meghan McCain truly knows how to win your heart over and to express her overwhelming feelings through her excellent use of rhetorical devices.
And not even to mention her use of ethos and pathos. It was so inspirational. I was bawling my eyes out.
Well, anyway, let's go to this first clip.
My father had every reason to think the world was an awful place. My father had every reason to think the world was not worth fighting for. My father had every reason to think the world was worth leaving. He did not think any of those things. Like the hero of his favorite book, John McCain took the opposite view. You had to have a lot of luck to have had such a good life.
Here, Meghan McCain uses an incredibly powerful rhetorical device called antithesis. She sets up a series of negative expectations and then completely flips them.
Yes, it's really sensational how she builds tension by repeating, "My father had every reason," and then breaks that expectation with, "He did not think of any of those things." It's such a bold way to emphasize his strength and optimism.
That contrast makes her message so much stronger. She's not just ignoring the darkness in her father's life. She's showing how he chose the light anyway. And that's what makes her tribute so impactful.
It really makes me think about how I view tough situations. Just like John McCain, we can choose to take the opposite view, even when it would be easier to give up.
That does seem to be a common theme that Meghan McCain is trying to convey throughout her whole eulogy. To keep pushing even if the world tries throwing you off your path, and to keep trying to remain positive.
And while Meghan uses antithesis to structure her message, she also leans into ethos. After all, she's his daughter. She lived through those moments and gives us a view of who John McCain was, not just as a politician, but as a person. Let's take a look at another moment that shows this.
An ancient Greek historian wrote that the image of great men is woven into the stuff of other men's lives. Dad, your greatness is woven into my life. It is woven into my mother's life. It is woven into my sister's life. And it is woven into my brother's lives. It is woven into the life and liberty of the country you sacrificed so much to defend.
Here we see how impactful John McCain was, not just on his family, but everyone around him. We see how John McCain was able to spread belief, strength, and trust to the whole country.
By saying that her father's greatness was spread to her, and her mother, and even her siblings, Meghan McCain was able to show that she can also be trusted in giving the speech, that she is also worthy of such an honorable action to be able to say her last goodbye to her brave father and give one last message.
There's a lot of pressure that is being put on Meghan to give the perfect eulogy, one that'll make her father proud. I believe she has, especially with all the rhetorical devices she has intertwined into her speech.
He was a great fire who burned bright. In the past few days, my family and I have heard from so many of those Americans who stood in the warmth and light of his fire and found it illuminated what is best about them. We are grateful to them because they are grateful to him. A few have resented that fire for that light it cast upon them, for the truth it revealed about their character.
Wow, this moment really captures the whole essence of John McCain's influence. Meghan uses that powerful metaphor of a great fire to show how her father's spirit inspired so many, and is just filled with pathos, don't you think?
Absolutely. It's like she's painting a picture of his light shining on the best parts of people. That light about how some resented that fire for revealing their true character is such a bold way to show how her father's integrity challenged everyone around him. It's emotional, but it also makes you think about your own values.
The best of John McCain, the greatest of his titles, and the most important of his roles was as a father. Imagine the warrior, the knight of the skies, gently carrying his little girl to bed. Imagine the dashing aviator who took his aircraft hurtling off pitching decks in the South China Seas, kissing the hurt when I fell and skinned my knee. Imagine the distinguished statesman who counseled presidents and the powerful, singing with his little girl in Oak Creek during a rainstorm to singing in the rain.
Right away, you can feel the emotion. This is a great example of pathos, where Meghan appeals to the audience's emotions by sharing warm and personal memories. She's not just talking about a political figure. She's talking about her dad.
Yes, and did you catch the repetition of the word imagine? What an incredible use of anaphora. It helps create rhythm and brings the listener into her memories, inviting us to picture these memories right alongside her.
It also shows how many different sides her father had. He was a war hero, a leader, but also someone who carried his daughter to bed and sang in the rain with her. Each imagine draws us deeper into that emotional connection.
She's definitely using ethos too, because she's his daughter. Her words carry credibility. She knew him in a way few others did. That personal insight adds weight to her tribute.
And even though this speech comes from a place of grief, there's so much strength in it. Meghan shows how someone can go through incredible hardship and still be gentle and still be loving. That's the message she's really pushing. Resilience.
Exactly. She's not just remembering her father, she's inspiring the audience to stay strong when life gets hard, to find beauty and connection even in pain, like singing in the rain.
Well, that is all we have for you today. We'll report if we ever get more info on the McCain situation.
Tune in tomorrow for the recent story on turtles fighting against their owners. But have a great day, and remember Meghan McCain's words and to stay resilient even if it gets difficult.